The sun had refused to shine on the village of Umus for many moons. The river had dried up, and the earth cracked beneath the feet of the farmers. Children cried for water, and mothers prayed at the shrines. The elders gathered and said the gods were angry. They said only a sacrifice could bring back the river. The oracle was called, and after long chants, he lifted his staff and spoke, "The river king demands a bride." The villagers gasped. Whose daughter would it be? The oracle's eyes turned slowly, stopping on Nneka, the most beautiful maiden in Umus. Her long hair glowed in the sun, and her voice was as soft as a flute. Her mother screamed and begged, but the oracle said, "If Nneka is not given, the land will die." That night, Nneka's brother, Obi, held her hand tightly. "I will not let them take you," he whispered. But Nneka's eyes filled with tears. "If I refuse, everyone will suffer. I must go, Obi. I must." The next morning, the whole village gathered at the riverbank. The dried riverbed stretched out, empty and silent. Nneka wore white cloth, her eyes fixed on the ground. Drums beat slowly, and the elders chanted. Obi stood at the edge, his fist clenched. He wanted to scream, but the heavy silence of the gods pressed against him. The priest lifted his staff and shouted, "River King, take your bride." At once, the dry earth shook. The ground split, and water roared out of nowhere. Waves crashed, pulling Nneka into the river. She screamed as the water swallowed her whole, then silence fell again. The river filled once more, deep and wide. The people shouted with joy, dancing in the spray. "The river king is pleased," the elders cried. But Obi stood frozen, staring at the place where his sister had vanished. His heart was heavy. He could still hear her voice echoing in his mind, "Obi, do not forget me." That night, the villagers celebrated. Drums thundered, fires burned, and people danced. But Obi could not sleep. He sat by the river, staring into the dark waters. Suddenly, he heard it, a faint voice rising from the river. "Obi! Obi!" It was Nneka. He jumped to his feet, eyes wide. "Nneka! Where are you?" he called. The river rippled, and her voice came again, trembling and filled with pain. "Obi, help me. I am not free. I am trapped." Fear gripped Obi's chest, but he leaned closer. "Trapped where? Tell me." But the water grew still, and the voice was gone. The only sound was the soft splash of fish. Obi knew then that Nneka was not truly gone. She was alive somewhere beneath the waters, and the River King was holding her captive. He clenched his fist. "I will bring you back, Nneka. I swear it." The next day, Obi went to the elders. "My sister is alive. I heard her voice last night. We must bring her back." But the elders frowned and shook their heads. "The River King has claimed her. Do not anger him, boy. If you try to take her, the river will turn against us again." Obi's heart burned with anger. "You are all cowards," he shouted. "She is my sister, not a gift to a spirit." The elders beat their staffs on the ground. "If you go against the River King, you will bring death to us all." But Obi refused to listen. That night, he went into the forest to find the old woman who lived in a hut of clay and leaves. They called her Mama Ife, the one who knew the secrets of spirits. Her eyes were cloudy, but her voice was strong. "I know why you have come," she said before Obi even spoke. "The River King has your sister. To save her, you must enter his world. But beware, the world beneath the river is not made for the living." Obi shivered. "Tell me what to do, Mama Ife. I will do anything." Mama Ife gave him a small calabash filled with dark powder. "When the moon is high, pour this into the river. The waters will open, and a path will appear. But listen to me, boy, do not eat or drink anything in the River King's world. If you do, you will never return." That night, Obi walked to the river alone. The moon shone like a silver eye in the sky. He poured the powder into the water, and the river began to glow. Slowly, the waters parted, opening into a shining path that led deep below. Obi took a deep breath and stepped in. The water closed behind him, and the world turned strange. The air was heavy, and the river floor glittered like glass. Strange shadows moved in the corners, whispering his name. Then he heard it again, Nneka's voice. Soft, broken, and filled with fear. "Obi, please hurry. He is coming." And before Obi could answer, a cold voice echoed all around him. "Who dares to enter my world?"